breaking down all of the action, all of the stakes, all of the stipulations. I'm Renee Paquette, joined here by RJ City.
Hello, I'm
Hi.
excited. I'm also a little flustered. Stokely Hathaway was supposed to be joining us, as he is often wont to do during these pay-per-views. He declined our invitation, said he was busy. I guess you and I are doing nothing all day.
Well, here's the thing. I did catch wind of this a little bit earlier today, and don't you worry, because I got a little ace up my sleeve, have somebody out here in just mere moments. But why don't we go ahead and tell everybody how to watch?
Well, if you're in the United States, you can watch World's End on Bleacher Report, in demand through traditional cable and satellite providers, and also select movie theaters and Dave & Buster's. If you're not in the United States.
Yes, internationally, you can watch on YouTube, ppv.com, and on Triller. Guys, we have tons of insane, hard-hitting action tonight, all starting right here on 0 Hour. Tons.
FTW rules for the FTW Championship. Hook looks to take Wheeler Yuta to St. Mark's Place.
And it is a battle of Long Island, a battle of two friends, a little bout in the name of respect. It's Willow Nightingale versus Crit Statlander.
And then a 20-man over-the-top battle royal. A lot of big names in this because the winner will get a shot at the TNT title anytime, any place.
And now live on pay-per-view at 8 p.m. It's spillover from the Continental Classic. Jay White, Brody King, Jay Lethal, and Roosh take on Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, Mark Briscoe, and Daniel Garcia.
And then some meat will get slapped as Andrade El Idolo looks to get some redemption from the Redeemer, Miro.
Now some breaking news here. Tony Khan had tweeted out, Keith Lee out due to injury. Now his tag partner, Dustin Rhodes, in against the white-hot Swerve Strickland.
Ow. And then will it be time's up for Toni Storm, or will she be able to say, hush, hush, sweet Rio?
The TBS title is on the line as the spotlight grows on Julia Hart. Out from the shadows lurks Abaddon.
And then the Don Callis family joins forces with Ricky Starks and Big Bill to put a stop to Jericho, Guevara, Darby Allin, and Sting.
The Continental Classic comes to a head tonight. The winner of the Gold League, Jon Moxley, takes on the winner of the Blue League, hometown boy, Eddie Kingston.
And then there is no disqualification, but plenty of personal animosity as Adam Copeland looks to topple the patriarchy and take the TNT title from Christian.
And the odds are stacked against MJF after being brutally attacked and betrayed by Samoa Joe just days ago. Toyed with by the Devil's Masked Men, can he hang on to his historic run as AEW champion?
You're looking at the greatest AEW World Champion of all time!
The longest reign as AEW World Champion.
Defeating some of the biggest names in this industry. Bryan Danielson, Moxley, Kenny Omega. But of all the names that I have had to face, I was lucky to have survived. That'd be you, Joe.
Samoa Joe was his toughest test as AEW World Champion. When the bell rings, Joe is very lethal, very dangerous.
The match at Grand Slam with Joe was hands down the deepest waters I've been brought into as world champion here in AEW.
What's it going to take to win this world title?
He just barely beat Joe.
MJF here at Grand Slam remains world champion.
I've held on to this title now, my title, for well over a year now. And that didn't happen by accident. It happened because I'm the best professional wrestler on the planet, point blank. And at World's End, I'm gonna prove it again.
Just because you survive a hurricane doesn't mean the wind stops blowing. And I'm coming back for you, Max.
I made a promise to my best friend that I would defend those tag titles no matter what until he comes back.
MJF, I extend my offer of friendship. On one condition, you give me my rematch for the AEW World Championship.
MJF accepted the help of Samoa Joe. Joe inside the ring. And now the realization sets in for MJF.
For the simple price of my championship rematch.
You promised this man a championship shot, so Max, be a man of your word.
You got yourself a deal. Samoa Joe versus yours truly for the grandest prize of them all, the AEW World Championship.
And I'm going to deliver the very best MJF to Nassau Coliseum. You see, from now on, you're considered my property. And the thing you're going to learn about my property is people don't touch my property unless I say so. So everywhere you go, I'll be a few steps that you're all alone, don't worry, I got your back. All this worrying you're doing about the devil, well, it all goes away today.
To the man behind my mask, I am going to find you. And when I'm through with you, the hell I send you to is going to feel like heaven.
Anybody is associated with MJF, they could be in jeopardy. They could be a target.
When you think that you're all alone, don't worry, I got your back. People don't touch my property unless I say so.
Oh, hype! What the hell? The man's been a Ring of Honor Tag Team Champs. No! Joe been working with the devil this whole time?
You never saw this coming, Max. You've been worried about a devil. I did this to you when you really needed to be worried about destiny. You're gonna find out I am Samoa Joe, and I am inevitable. The inevitability that I will take everything from you in front of everyone you love.
You're not beating me at World's End. If there's one place where you damn sure don't want to be wrestling Maxwell Jacob Friedman, it is on Long Island.
If you want to take what's mine, you're gonna have to put me down. When I take from you everything, this legacy will begin with the toppling of a king.
December 30th is not about your legacy. December 30th is about mine. Can Max Friedman outlast the final boss of this sport one more time?
You want to beat me for the grandest prize of them all? Joe, the only way that's happening is if hell freezes over, is if the world ends.
That is tonight's main event, MJF versus Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship. Cannot wait to see what happens with these two. I mean, so much to get into. But to help us break down this matchup, I said I had an ace up my sleeve.
You did.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the legendary Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
No! Watch out.
Thank you for taking the time to join us. We needed a legend out here on the panel.
Okay, casually dressed,
Getting by
Jeff Jarrett.
here with RJ. But
Slappy New Year, everyone.
Really?
We're going to have a
There it is.
sellout here tonight.
Yeah.
World's End. I'm ready to get going. What do you got on tap?
Okay, let's talk about tonight's main event, MJF versus Samoa Joe. We saw everything that happened on Dynamite. We saw Samoa Joe turn his back on MJF. You've known Samoa Joe a long time. Are you surprised by what you're seeing from Samoa Joe right now?
You know, not at all, Renee. You know, I've known Joe almost since day one. I've been in the ring with him. I've mentored him. I've fought against him. I've fought with him. A little bit of everything. And Joe is one thing. When there's a big match, he's a big money guy. He always delivers. There's a stat that I looked up today, and it really rang true. 574 days he was Ring of Honor champion.
Wow.
And you know what? He relinquished that title to stay focused on one thing. MJF is anything but focused on the title.
How different does the landscape of AEW look with Samoa Joe as our champion?
When Joe gets a title, he carries it a long time. The landscape will completely change.
MJF has had too much on his plate. He's got a torn labrum, executive producing the Iron Claw, the Players Tribune article, inducted into National Jewish Sports Hall of Fame. I think he spread himself a little too thin.
I mean, coming in at under 100%, we've seen him have double matches on pay-per-views before. But the situation that MJF is in tonight, the Devil's Masked Men toying with him.
Yeah, but look at where we are.
I know, but does that come into equation for a match like this?
Absolutely not. You may say yes, I say no. It's a distraction for MJF and an advantage to Samoa Joe.
He's not from Long Island.
You're right, he is not. All right, guys, plenty of action happening here tonight on World's End, still to come.
Let's talk about the fallout from the Continental Classic as we have Claudio, Bryan Danielson, Mark Briscoe, and Daniel Garcia taking on Brody King, Jay White, Jay Lethal, and Roosh.
And tonight we witnessed the culmination of one of the best wrestling tournaments ever. It's the finals of the Continental Classic, Jon Moxley versus Eddie Kingston. Will it be Moxley, or will we crown a Mad King?
It's something that's unique to AEW, unique in professional wrestling.
The first ever AEW Continental Classic.
12 men, 2 leagues.
I'm the meanest bastard in this tournament.
To determine the first AEW Triple Crown champion.
This tournament has provided so many exciting moments.
I hold back. I know what I gotta do.
3 points!
Jay Lethal needs this victory.
Holy smokes, what have we just seen?
Eddie Kingston is a bum.
0-2.
His third loss means that he is mathematically eliminated.
I will not be defeated.
Seems like he wants somebody to step up and show him that he ain't it.
Look at the roster of men involved in this tournament.
Are you gonna be the guy that takes me out?
It really is the best of the best.
I don't feel pain when it comes to me chasing my goals.
To become a modern American Triple Crown champion, it's been violence, it's been physical.
This ain't supposed to be easy.
This is really the tale of 2 leagues.
Eddie Kingston survives.
The will to win is becoming overwhelming.
10 seconds remaining.
We have a time limit draw.
The Gold League Finals. It will be a 3-way match from the brink of elimination.
Kingston and Danielson will battle for the Blue League.
Eddie Kingston, when the tournament started, he's the one that put the ROH World title and the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Championship up for grabs.
People don't understand the mental game of this.
And he's in a really fired up mood. He wants to go to the finals in his home state of New York.
Brian calls me a bum, and I took it in, and I tell you I'm the king of the bums. My man, when I say that, I mean I'm the king of the underdogs. I am king of the people who have been beaten down.
He's not done yet.
But never stop.
Eddie, stack 3. He is 1 step closer to winning that Continental Crown.
Where do we go from here?
Who will advance to World's End?
You want to be a Triple Crown champion, you're going to have to earn every inch.
3 did it! And we now know it will be the finals. Eddie Kingston, Jon Moxley, the Continental Crown on the line.
John and Eddie go back much farther than I've even known John.
All I've ever asked of you is 100% your best.
2 men that have been as close as brothers and sometimes as far away as enemies can be.
And for a guy who's angry at the whole world and thinks the whole world's against him, you sure do got a lot of people that love you, man.
Professional wrestling legit saved my life.
AEW fans all across the country and the world love Eddie Kingston.
I am passionate about professional wrestling. The only thing that I've loved, I told my wife, I told everybody, you will never take the place of pro wrestling.
Every single person in the building on Saturday at World's End in New York City is gonna love Eddie Kingston.
Eddie would often talk about John going off, becoming this big global superstar, to Eddie grinding it away, being the guy that he is. Eddie never veers off of being Eddie.
100% of everything you have in your heart and your soul, they deserve your maximum effort.
In the city that I love just as much as pro wrestling in New York, me and Jon Moxley are going to show the world what the beautiful sport of pro wrestling is about. This is not entertainment. This is not a game. We are showing the world what pro wrestling is. And pro wrestling is the strongest mixed martial art there is.
Problem is, I know you better than you know yourself.
There's just such an immense amount of respect between the 2 of them that also has all these years of friendship and loyalty. It's a match, honestly, I'm looking forward to it.
Jon Moxley has never really concerned himself about championships, but he's concerned himself with winning.
I know you can't beat me.
For both of these guys to be going into the finals of this tournament.
And you know you can't beat me, so for my money, you've already lost. You've already given up.
To know what prestige and honor and respect means to both of those guys. I can't even imagine what's going to happen in the ring.
With the Continental Championship, the Ring of Honor World Championship, the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship, all on the line in this one match, Kingston and Moxley are going to be more motivated than ever.
couple years ago, I gave you the shot of a lifetime, and I let you off the hook.
This is a career-defining achievement.
I broke in before you. You're lucky I let you breathe.
Iron sharpens iron, as we say.
This time, you're not going to get one single favor.
I'm going to give you everything I have. The king of the bums is going to push you.
This is the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
And I'm going to bust you up and enjoy it.
Double J, you've seen a lot of things in this business. You've seen a lot of tournaments in this business. Talk to me about the Continental Classic and the level of competition that we've been able to see.
You know, RJ, as the kids say, it was banger after banger after banger.
Those crazy
It really
kids.
was. It lived up to the hype. It lived up to the name. It was a Mac Classic week after week after week. And how appropriate that it comes down to two guys that probably know each other as well as anybody out of all 12 competitors.
So before we even get to that, Eddie Kingston, at the very beginning of the tournament, before any action, put both of his Ring of Honor World Championship and his New Japan Strong Openweight Championship on the line, as well as now the Continental Championship.
Yes, the pot got a lot bigger thanks to Eddie.
Whoa.
And so the winner of this match will now have 3 titles they can defend individually. After this match, whoever wins is probably going to be even busier.
So, Jeff, when you know your opponent as well as these two do, is there a different way to kind of prepare for this match, to wrap your head around it? What do you do?
You know, there's one thing, and you know as well as anybody, there's one thing about Jon Moxley.
Yeah.
He's an AEW original. When he arrives at the building, not arrives in the ring, when he arrives at the building, he's in 5th gear. He has won 88% of his matches.
Wow.
9 out of 10 times. I'm not betting against Mox tonight.
I would like to put this on the line, though, that Eddie Kingston, his win over Bryan Danielson this past week, was the first time he's ever beaten Bryan in his career. He has never beaten John.
Bum.
Wow. He's never beaten John once in his career, but momentum could very well be on Eddie's side tonight.
When Eddie shows up at his best, it's often in New York. But I got to say, I don't think Mox cares where he is.
I can guarantee you that he does not. And guys, the only way that you're going to see that match is here tonight, live on pay-per-view. But 2 other big matches that we have coming up tonight: Andrade El Idolo taking on the Redeemer. Miro cannot wait to see the meat that's going to be slapped in this match.
And then the legend Dustin Rhodes steps up for Keith Lee as he tries to enter Swerve's house.
All right, we got to talk about Swerve Strickland right now, because you want to talk about a target on somebody's back. I think that he has placed a target there himself. He has said he wants to be that top guy. He has been rising to the occasion time and time again. I think you could even look at his recent losses at the Continental Classic as kind of some question marks or asterisks attached to those.
I don't think there's a performer in all of professional wrestling hotter than Swerve, without question. But when you take Dustin Rhodes, I don't want to say he's on the bench, but he didn't walk in this building tonight prepared to wrestle. But he's almost a 30-year vet. I've known him since day one. Dustin, second-generation dude, he always comes ready to play. Swerve better not count him out.
Are you surprised to see that Dustin Rhodes was the man to step up here for Keith Lee?
You know what? Dustin always leads with his heart, but I think he's forgotten just how violent Swerve Strickland has become.
I think that Dustin Rhodes likes to find himself in these situations. You see him get in certain matches that you're like, wow, I did not know that Dustin still had that in him. So I think that we could see a really interesting version of Dustin Rhodes here tonight. Do you have a prediction for this match?
You got to go with Swerve, the momentum. You can't count Dustin Rhodes out in any match, but the momentum Swerve's had, especially since last month out at the Forum, Swerve's on a roll. I don't think anybody can stop him tonight.
Well, Nana's home too, and he's going to be swerving his face off tonight if Swerve wins.
All right, let's get into some ladies action we've got up here tonight on pay-per-view.
Well, it's not quite Broadway. It's Long Island, but nevertheless, Toni Storm is in the spotlight as she defends against Rio.
And the TBS Championship is also on the line as the spotlight for Julia Hart continues to grow brighter and brighter. Looming in the shadows is Abaddon.
And then a combustible 8-man tag with plenty of personal issues. Don Callis' family, Ricky Starks, Big Bill, Jericho, Guevara, Darby Allin, and Sting.
Here are your winners, the Golden Jets.
Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho can challenge for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Chris Jericho running afoul of Big Bill and absolute Ricky Starks. It's Big Bill!
The World Tag Team Champions have put both the Golden Jets down.
After suffering the effects of diverticulitis, Kenny Omega is out of AEW indefinitely.
I've gotten all of you guys some wonderful Boxing Week gifts. The whole thing.
Long time no talk, Don.
That's adorable.
Who the hell told you to put my baby on that?
You either choose the other family or you choose the Don Callis family.
Gonna stick catch to Fletcher and even Don. Come on.
I came down to help out Sammy.
Remember how Sammy Guevara joined the Don Callis family, but Jericho still has his back. Oh no! Where did Ricky Starks and Big Bill come from?
And then, of course, Sting and Darby came out to help us. Which leads to the huge 8-man tag. For the first time ever, Sting and Chris Jericho will be tag teaming together.
Plenty of bad blood amongst all 8 of those men in that 8-man tag team match. Do you imagine a lot of chaos is going to ensue?
You know what? Sometimes they can play with too much fire when they try to do these traveling Wilbury supergroups. Lest we forget, Starks and Hobbs used to hate each other.
I know.
They had a heated feud. So did Guevara and Jericho. So I don't see how any of these teams are even going to get in that ring.
Well, guys, let's talk about the ladies. The AEW Women's Championship is on the line. Toni Storm against former AEW first women's champion in Riho. A lot has been going on with them as well. We've seen Mariah May in the mix. You've been close to this. What do you think is going to happen tonight for Toni Storm?
You know, I want to say Toni Storm, as you know, is really bringing back that old school women's wrestling style, like your Sherry Martells, your Velvet McIntyres.
Definitely got an aura about her.
Yes. Yes, she does, and it is shining bright, but you know what? Mariah May busted up Rio, and Rio did not forget that, and she's going to look to take revenge on anyone she can save.
Jeff, talk to me about our TBS champion, Julia Hart. It seems like the spotlight is really on her. People taking a lot of attention.
You know, I saw something the other day that we're approaching our 5-year anniversary.
Yep.
Julia Hart is the youngest AEW champion in his 20. I cannot imagine that. I can't fathom that. But the pressure's on her. But you know what? It's obviously she fights through pressure. She wins. She could be this generation's big match money player. We'll see.
We find out more and more about her every time she steps in that ring. But guys, we go from the TBS Championship over to the TNT Championship. Things have been so heated between Christian Cage and Adam Copeland ever since the Rated R Superstars shockingly arrived on the scene. Tonight, it is no rules, no DQ. Who's going to walk away with that title?
I am Christian Cage, patriarch of AEW.
Christian Cage just becomes a worse, more despicable version of himself.
I am not their leader. I am their father.
Look what he has done to Nick Wayne.
You are a terrible mother.
What he has done to Luchasaurus, it's been horrible.
Both of your lives have benefited since you've been associated with me.
I am the face of TNT. I am the face of AEW, now and forever.
Christian Cage covets the TNT title. But there's more to the story.
You think you know him?
The Rated R Superstar is in AEW.
The whole idea in coming here was to end my career with Christian Cage.
For 40 years, you and I have been best friends.
We were closer than brothers.
It was this industry that made us realize we were going to be best friends for life.
Before championships, before fame, before money, before kids, before all of it, we knew each other.
I still love you. That's never going to go away, okay?
He's a person that doesn't let people close. He let me in.
Go yourself.
But he's also a person that will shove people out.
I think I more or less tolerated Adam. He was a hanger-on. He wanted to be like me.
The fact is, you need me. I don't need you.
I think the reason he didn't want the team is because he was afraid that I was trying to take away from his greatest run.
I was pushed all the way to the bottom of the pile when he and I broke up as a tag team. I willed myself.
all the way to the very top.
For whatever reason, there's always that competitive streak in him when it comes to me.
You want to walk into AEW and you want to take away everything I've built up over the last 3 years.
I don't have that. Until he makes there a reason to have it.
Now, I don't think I need to remind you of your neck problems.
When you threaten me, I can handle that. I've been threatened a lot. But when you start threatening the future of my children by threatening me,
I'm gonna snap your neck and leave you in a wheelchair and let your kids wipe the drool away from your face.
and now we got big problems.
Adam Copeland smashing away.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
You're not even thinking about Shayna Wayne in the
Take your TNT title because it's the most important thing in your world.
More than 13 years since these two men met one-on-one.
Shayna Wayne, Nick Wayne's mother. What the hell did she just do? What?
Montreal was not a very good night for you. It was a great night for me.
I'm still going to win that TNT championship, and now I have another reason. I want it, so I'm going to be selfish. Remind everyone exactly who the hell I am. So, Christian, I'm challenging you. No excuses, a no disqualification match.
You are no challenge. I am levels above you and everybody else in this business. And at World's End, I am going to take you behind the shed and put you down for the last time.
Christian Cage is arguably the best he's been his entire career. He has obviously elevated this TNT championship, but this match is about so much more than that gold, and you really don't say that often. Are you surprised that that's what we're going to see tonight?
I am from Toronto, as are you. I remember hearing about these two guys when they were Sexton Hardcastle and the Suicide Blondes. Decades later, it's unfathomable to me that they're in this state.
When we saw Adam Copeland arrive here in AEW, did you think that this is where we would be between these two guys?
I absolutely did, Renee. And you said arguably, without a shadow of a doubt, Christian Cage is at the peak of his game. And Adam Copeland wants to come in again to try to steal his clout, try to steal his spotlight. He's done it since the day they broke into the business. Adam Copeland has always manipulated and made Christian Cage, I've seen it firsthand, made him play second fiddle. Christian Cage came in here to AEW. He's, what, 100 days, almost 100 days, TNT champion. No DQ, which means there are no rules. Christian Cage, the leader of the patriarchy, will walk out of here with that title.
Do you think that Adam Copeland feels like he has something to prove to this sold-out house here tonight at Nassau Coliseum?
Absolutely, I'll say it. He bit the big one in Montreal. He didn't get it done. He should have got it done. And now this is no DQ, which means you got to think Nick Wayne and Shayna Wayne are not far behind from Christian Cage, right?
Well, guys, the clock is ticking down. We are so close.
Renee,
It's a sold-out building here at Nassau Coliseum. Coming up here on 0 Hour, we are getting into all of the action. It's a 20-man Battle Royal for the TNT Championship at any moment.
And then it's the battle for the Queen of Strong Island as the babe with the power takes on Mama Stat.
And the FTW Championship with FTW rules. Hook versus Wheeler Yuta. Guys, it is all going down here. This is our final pay-per-view of 2023. The Continental Classic's wrapping up. The AEW World Championship is on line. 8 different championships on the line here tonight.
We got a devil looming over our show. All right. Are you busy? You're late.
Where were you?
What's this clown doing out here? He obviously didn't get the he didn't get the memo, did he?
Well, it was nice to see him. The
Unbelievable.
velvet jacket was a nice rub. I guess he's gonna go do some commentary.
Guys, 0 Hour for World's End continues right now.
MJF's losing the belt.
Wow.
Dear Lord.
Nassau Coliseum on Long Island, New York, All Elite Wrestling presents World's End 0 Hour.
We are just 1 hour away from World's End, the final pay-per-view of 2023 for All Elite Wrestling. Thank you for joining us here for 0 Hour. We have a huge hour, a huge night of action in store for you. I am Excalibur, joined by Nigel McGuinness, the Human Suplex Machine Taz, and Stokely Hathaway. Stokely, thanks for being here.
Of course, thank you. I know you all are very excited, happy, really privileged.
The opening contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Features in birth from Long Island, New York, Chris Statlander.
This is a big match to kick off our night, Nigel. Two proud Long Islanders going at it one-on-one.
Yeah, and Stokely Hathaway, apropos that you are sat here at ringside, you had a big part in this match coming up.
Wait a sec. Chris Statlander, that is not a pleasant look at Stokely Hathaway.
Look at that. Wow. Damn. Kind of dissed you there. Oh, you're taking a high road. I respect it.
I mean, what can I say, right? It's tough love. You know what I mean?
It is.
Tough love.
And her opponent from Long Island, New York, Willow Nightingale.
Taz, I'm going to ask you, because, I mean, you are New York through and through. Can you please break down this rivalry between Nassau County and Suffolk County?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Long Island is broken down into two counties. Nassau County, which is closer to the New York City line of Queens.
Which is where Willow Nightingale is from.
Correct. And then you have Suffolk County, which is where Statlander is from, which is further out east towards, like, Montauk and the Hamptons.
Wow, you're smart.
Well, just about New York.
Well, so this then is a tale of two counties.
Yes, sir. It is. You nailed it, Landry, for sure.
The best of times, it was the worst of times. And indeed, Stokely Hathaway,
yes,
please explain the iteration of this match. Why did you feel that these two competitors had to face each other here in Long Island?
I mean, I think it's what's best for business. I mean, Willow Nightingale for the past few weeks has been saying that out of this tag team, she is the better competitor, and I just disagree.
Now, where has that been documented, Stokely?
Tony Schiavone, he started it.
Well, he starts everything. He starts everything.
Exactly,
really
exactly. And I just thought it was a great idea for them one-on-one to prove who really is the best out of their tag team.
Chris Statlander counters out, comes in with the arm drag, shoulder tackle, though, by Willow. Two of the most powerful competitors in the AEW women's division. Nice side headlock takeover.
Yeah, she really had good footwork Statlander did on that side headlock takedown, and that's the key with that takedown. And a good head scissor counter by Willow.
Stokely, you did say that Statlander's friendship with Nightingale was holding her back. Do you believe that's true or not?
Of course, and there's a lot of friendships that are holding her back. Orange Cassidy, Danhausen, come on, man. Would you hang out with them? I wouldn't.
Well,
I'd be at the club.
That's besides the point. Is it perhaps, though, that you're just angry that you don't have any friends?
That's the first I've ever heard that in my life.
Willow with the cover, no, Statlander counters. The leg was hooked. This is great back and forth action here.
I think Nigel might be right. Nigel's definitely right. You have no friends, bro. It's true.
Listen, I will say this. A lot of people may get mad at this statement. They may say, wrong messenger, right message, but the AEW women's division is special, and I believe that Chris Statlander can do whatever is on her mind if she just focuses and gets her attitude right.
Willow here off the middle rope, the crossbody. Statlander able to escape.
So you see Statlander perhaps as a favorite in this match then, do you, Stokely?
Of course. Look at her. She's a powerhouse. The Commodores made a song about it. Brick House.
Remember that song?
Ow.
Thank you. Well, please, no, don't do that ever again.
Well, Nightingale, who is mighty, mighty tonight.
Look at you. Look at you, Nigel.
It's going to be a long night. Willow sending Statlander out to the floor. And, you know, it is important to note that these two women, they are close friends, but the importance of this contest not lost on either of them. The importance about building momentum headed into the new year, Nigel.
Headed into the new year with the illustrious, timeless Toni Storm as the AEW Women's Champion. Of course, she will defend that title tonight.
As Willow goes for the cover, the far leg is hooked and Statlander escapes.
Smart during this matchup here. I'm noticing that Willow is really keeping the pressure on Statlander through and through. I like that. That's got to concern you a little bit right there. I'm sorry, Stokely, because you have this big interest in doing business with Statlander.
You know who's sitting next to you? Is Big Stoke. There's only one.
Okay.
Come on now.
My bad.
Listen, I am not concerned at all.
Oh, wait,
Listen,
Willow.
Chris Statlander won't talk to me.
Willow maybe going for the doctor bomb, yeah. But Statlander is countering, desperately countering, hammering down on the legs of Willow Nightingale.
That doctor bomb is no joke.
Exactly. See, the average competitor, they would have already been out.
Elbow came in high, maybe clipping Willow on the chin. But Statlander, threw her whole body into that one.
Because she knows what's on the line.
Nicely done. Yeah.
Flipping senton, far leg hooked.
When there's a cover, don't speak.
I'm sorry, brother.
No problem. Just trying to help you out.
I'm sorry.
That's what I do. I do it on the air.
I apologize. I apologize.
We are sold out here at this store.
Later.
Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum, a.k.a. the barn.
Am I going to get fined, too?
Oh, yeah.
Taz isn't in charge of those.
I am. Come on. No. All right, let's get to going.
We are just over 50 minutes away from World's End. Coming up on pay-per-view. You can call your cable or satellite provider or on your box. Your DVR will be live in select theaters around the country. Select Dave & Buster's locations on Bleacher Report and internationally on Triller TV, Sky, PPV, Sky and PPV.com, YouTube. Willow able to escape out. Statlander keeping the pressure on tight.
Statlander now certainly changed the momentum in this matchup. And Stokely, you have to wonder, as a former TBS champion who was never actually pinned or submitted to lose the title, that Statlander deserves another title opportunity, yes or no?
Of course. I mean, she should be pissed off, pissed to the highest level of pistivity, because she was not pinned. And again, I'll say it, I'm going to say it 100 times. She can do anything she wants, and I fully believe that tonight, when she wins this match, she should be in contention for the AEW Women's Championship.
Well, that might be true about Statlander. We'll see if she is victorious over Willow right here.
I have the faith.
Okay.
Big elbow strike in the corner by Chris Statlander. Looking for the hammer throw. Willow counters out and steps up. Enziguri may have grazed her there, but it was enough to knock Statlander back. As Willow charging in. Hip check in the corner, followed up by the lariat. Great combination offense by Nightingale.
Come on, Stat.
Oh, the high boot.
Oh, missed it.
Yep, Statlander knew it was coming. Back drop, and now Chris Statlander. The leg is hooked, and Willow fires that shoulder up off the mat.
Strong kick out right there. Really good kick out by Willow.
And I'll say something about Stat, the ring awareness. The fact that she gave her that suplex in the middle of the ring, not on the side, in the middle.
Right, so she could not, meaning Willow, get to use the rope as an ally.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
So, Stokely, you're still on the board of directors for Ring of Honor, is that correct?
Of course. Getting that check, brother. What you think?
But you're looking perhaps to manage Statlander as well. Isn't that a conflict of interest?
Says who? You?
Says common sense.
Oh, I didn't know Nigel was the boss. That's crazy.
Both women lowering their shoulders. Both women going down. Very evenly matched here. Our opening contest of the night.
Yeah, physical battle here. Right here at the Nassau Coliseum. These two Long Island girls. One from Nassau County, one from Suffolk County.
Yeah. Willow, born about 12 miles west of here. Statlander about 20 miles east of here in the historic Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum. As I mentioned, we are sold out here tonight. Fans still filing into the arena. It is going to be hot on a cold winter's night.
You see Stat up to her feet first.
She's waiting, that's why. Uh-oh.
Willow comes in, hip check again, follows up the lariat. Brings Statlander out. This time scores with a kick, but Statlander only down to a knee.
Again, the grazing blow, Statlander able to avoid. Couldn't avoid that.
Oh, that's not a graze.
Massive spine buster, but just a 2 count for Willow Nightingale.
Big time drought, driving the back and the spine of Statlander into the mat. That was aggressively done by Willow.
So disappointing.
Aren't you going to be stunned if Willow Nightingale picks up the victory, gains the momentum, Stokely?
Listen, I don't like to be negative, so I'm not going to even go there, right? Everything with me is positivity, and I think Taz and Excalibur can back that up.
Well, Stokely, we did. I don't know if I can back that up, but
me neither.
We did, or I think almost
completely inadvertently put the commentator's curse on Chris Statlander. She lost her first match in nearly 2 years this past Wednesday on Dynamite, as now Willow and Statlander, both women with the same idea. Suplexes being traded back and forth.
I mean, they know each other pretty well.
Yeah, and they're both using their hips on the mat to get more mat. Oof. That was a rough one.
Yeah, high angle drop there across the back of the shoulders and the neck. But look at that.
That's tough. That takes a lot out of you physically for both these ladies. Oh!
Changes tact, inside cradle.
Great job, Stat.
Statlander, though, comes firing back to that elbow. She's not out of this one yet. There you see the ways to join us for World's End coming up in just under 50 minutes. Your local cable and satellite providers on Bleacher Report and select theaters nationwide. Dave & Buster's locations nationwide and internationally. Wait a second, over here. Statlander, the far leg is hooked, and Willow with an emphatic kick out there on Triller, TV, Sky, PPV.com, and YouTube.com in select international markets.
These two ladies trading near falls, physical for sure. Not sure who's going to get the win here.
Willow ducks under, counters, has the fireman's carry, but
Willow ate that.
No, Statlander.
Whoa, look at that strength.
Good power.
Statlander hoisting up Willow, making the walk backwards to the center of the ring. Willow goes down face first.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's impressive. Who else in this division can do something like that?
Statlander got sidestepped. Willow with the pounce.
Damn. What a shot right there. Just bodied her.
Those damn straps.
Straps are coming down, Nigel. This usually means a cannonball.
Oh. Driving the air out of the lungs of Statlander. He's on the back foot. Oh, whoa.
Damn. Death Valley driver. Willow Nightingale with the chance. No, Statlander.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Impressive kick out. You're right, Stoke. Big Stoke, I should say. Impressive kick out. Watch this again here by Statlander. Is driving. Oh, wow. And what a kick out by Statlander.
And I'm sure all the women are watching backstage thinking, this is who I have to eventually fight?
Yeah.
They're going to be saying that about both competitors.
I mean, that is true. I'll give you that.
I guarantee you, timeless Tony Storm not watching this. She's too busy selling war bonds.
Well, Statlander drives Willow down. Rolls her through. Willow. Oh, the kick on the side of the head. And now Statlander coming again. There's the scissor kick across the spine.
Can she get it?
Statlander, the win. No. Very, very close.
Yeah, lots, like I said earlier, lots of near falls here. Shows how important, how bad each of these ladies want to win this match.
Right now, yeah, Nightingale barely moving.
Statlander likes that 450 up in the corner. If she hits it, could be night over. Game over for Willow Nightingale.
Nightingale very quickly following Statlander. Oh!
Chris Statlander goes down midsection first on the turn. Oh, wait a second. Willow.
Whoa.
Power bomb on the apron. My goodness.
That was nasty.
Les Kabir. Stokely Hathaway's meal ticket.
Shut up.
Might be ready to dine.
Willow, the drop kick. Statlander is down 2. And no, but not out.
I told you, got to have that faith.
Wow, Chris Statlander surviving that. Willow Nightingale, though, still with the upper hand. Needs to move a little more rapidly, Taz, I think.
Yeah, no, definitely for sure. Have a sense of urgency, but she's maybe thinking Dr. Bomb here. Well, again, Stat is
Hell yeah.
Oh, no, look at this.
She says it's going to be over.
Thinking Saturday Night Fever, but no, Willow reverses 2. Statlander able to break the grip of Willow. The roundhouse kick connects. Willow comes back, elbow strike. Rolling elbow avoided. Willow, the Enziguri.
Definitely a glancing blow in there. Whoa.
I think Statlander just took a step back to collect herself, hit that discus lariat, and now setting Willow up for the 450 once again.
Yes,
Can she hit it? Can she hit it?
Yes, she can, and she knows what's on the line.
Statlander gets her footing on the top 450, but the pool is empty.
Once again, Stokely Hathaway incorrect. Oh!
Willow Nightingale laid out with with the lariat. Putting Statlander down. Now she's got her up. Looking for the Dr. Bomb once again. Statlander. Rolling elbow. No, underneath.
Whoop, hold
Remember
on.
who you are, Stat.
Willow.
No. Oh, nasty. Couldn't complete the power bomb. She's not giving it up, though.
Trying to block it.
Oh, wow.
Statlander.
Into the leg drop.
Statlander counter,
But
but no.
no.
Willow covers. 2. No. Statlander able to kick out.
Wow, this one is breaking down here. Willow Nightingale was looking for the power bomb. The former TBS champion tried to shift her hips, shift her momentum to get a leg drop, but instead...
Yeah, that's what happens, you know, and Stokely, you're upset about it because of Stat. Again, going for that.
Oh, there it is. With the power bomb in the head.
Winner this match, Willow Nightingale.
Oh.
That's Stokely. You had to know that this was a possibility. That you were trying to drive a wedge between these two women, these two friends during the holidays. You had to know in some part that it was going to be a possibility that Statlander could lose this match against somebody like Willow Nightingale.
Can I have my moment? Haven't been this disappointed since they canceled Martin. Shut up.
Oh, Hathaway stepping away from the announce booth.
Yes, I think
Love to your sister Anne.
Good battle here between these two Long Island girls.
Yeah, good respect shown by the winner, Willow Nightingale, here tonight, and Chris Statlander as well. But right now, let's take a look at a very highly motivated returning competitor in the AEW Women's Division.
Where have I been? I've been away training in isolation, obsessively studying and dissecting every single part of our women's division. I locked myself in Deep's dojo and faced the imprisonment of my mind, body, and soul. But I cannot be caged. You want to tie me up, I know every escape. You want to restrain me, I know exactly how to break free. I refuse to accept any shackles placed upon me. They say it takes 10,000 hours to become a master. And you must be willing to do what nobody else will do. Excellence is achieved through challenging yourself. And once you realize that everything isn't happening to you, it's happening for you, that's when you become a master. Known as the Woman of 1,000 holds the human torture device. And I kind of like Houdini. Because at my best, it's magic. All Elite Wrestling, the professor of professional wrestling, Serena Deeb, is ready to return.
Serena Deeb, just another reason to love the women's division here in AEW.
It's another reason to be afraid of Serena
Deeb. She's
Deeb.
great. All right, listen, how can people watch tonight's pay-per-view?
If you're in the United States, you can get it on Bleacher Report and in demand through traditional cable and satellite providers. But if you're international...
Internationally on YouTube, PPV.com, and Triller TV. So much action here tonight, including the TBS Championship.
Oh, boy.
As Julia Hart's spotlight just goes brighter and brighter, lurking in those shadows is none other than Abaddon.
The house always wins.
The Black Heart of the House of Black, Julia Hart.
The brilliance of Julia Hart, the youngest champion in AEW history.
I can see behind everyone's mask, but there is one in particular I can't seem to figure out. The living dead girl, Abaddon.
Julia taking that TBS championship, just dangling it in front of Abaddon. Where's Julia go? The TBS title draws the battle line. Wait a minute. And now Sky Blue, along with Julia Hart, attacking Abaddon.
The plot thickens. At World's End for the TBS Championship, Abaddon. Julia Hart one-on-one.
The house always wins.
Soon enough, the heart stops beating.
Cannot wait to find out more about Julia Hart and who she is tonight. But guys, more action that's happening here tonight. We've got an all-star 8-man tag team match. Jay White, Brody King, Jay Lethal, and Roosh taking on Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, Mark Briscoe, and Daniel Garcia.
And then who will win the Continental Classic and become the first ever Triple Crown champion? Will it be Mox or Eddie Kingston?
And stepping in due to injury for Keith Lee, we will see Dustin Rhodes take on the white-hot Swerve Strickland.
And then it's CJ Perry's mind versus her heart as Andrade El Idolo takes on the Redeemer, Miro.
What am I doing? I'm not even sure anymore. I thought wrestling poisons her, but it's maybe she that poisons me.
You picked your god, and now I have to prove myself. By winning this tournament, I will start to be on that path. It will help me.
I promise you, I won't lay a hand on your client. But once it's finished, so is he.
Elimination for Andrade El Idolo.
I am done avoiding people to please my wife. I am ready to kill everyone. I am the Redeemer. I don't want to fight Andrade because he's my wife's client. I want to fight him because he's an Let the Redeemer give you a piece of advice. I don't pray to God anymore. But you definitely should. This is the word of the Redeemer.
So much still to come tonight on World's End. So much still to come here on 0 Hour. We are just moments away from the 20-man Battle Royal for a shot at the TNT Championship. Anytime, anywhere. There you see some of the competitors at ringside already. Let's go to Dasha.
The following contest is a 20-man Battle Royal. Making their way to the ring, Darius Martin and Action Andretti.
Less than 24 hours ago, Taz on Rampage. Dante, Darius Martin, and Action Andretti had a huge trios win.
Oh, absolutely. A massive trios win, and they have that momentum, which is so important, as we know, coming into something like this.
Next, Dark Order's Alex Reynolds and John Silver.
Dark Order is good. That's what they keep on saying. Almost like a mantra to convince themselves, Nigel.
That certainly will help them to a certain extent, but in a 20-man Battle Royal, teams are important.
Next, he's very nice, very evil, Danhausen.
Well, hopefully for these other men, no one gets cursed by that cat right there, the Danhausen.
I thought you called him Dan House.
Dan House is normally my backstage name for him.
Okay.
But Nigel, you know, something that's very important as far as having friends and teammates and allies in a match like this, a Battle Royal, it is important. You're right about that. Even though it's every man for himself, it's important.
Trent Beretta and Rocky Azúcar Romero. Roppongi Live.
Both these men team together all over the world. That will certainly help. But sometimes, Judge, it's not necessarily the people who are on your side, it's the people who are working against you. A lot of conflict here in this match.
True. And also at ringside waiting to enter this match, I see Big Shotty Lee Johnson, Bounty Hunter Brian Keith, Cool Hands, Angelo Parker, Daddy Magic Matt Menard, The Butcher, The Blade, Kip Sabian, Christopher Daniels.
The Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer.
Oh, this is one big, bad, dangerous man right here. Lance Archer, Bad Apple.
Definitely has to be one of the favorites tonight, Nigel.
Yeah, question where this man, his size, his poise, and his allegiances going to make him a favorite.
Next, Kill Switch.
Well, we haven't seen this man Kill Switch since he was hit with a double concerto by the Rated R superstar Adam Copeland.
Absolutely. And man, you got to look at him as Kill Switch as a favorite in this Battle Royal.
And Dalton Castle.
The 20th competitor that will be in this 20-man Battle Royal. Dalton Castle, though, he's had a rough go of things as of late, Nigel.
Certainly, he's had his conflicts with Johnny TV, who is also in this match, and his inability to win gold. We've seen a real dark side of Dalton Castle.
Yeah, Dalton Castle, I mean, not only has an opportunity to earn a shot at the TNT Championship here tonight, but also to get a little bit of payback on Johnny TV.
By the way, the boys got a lot bigger.
They ate a lot of turkey this Christmas, I think.
Yeah, you might be right.
Something else in their stockings.
The mashed potatoes are a killer. The carbs, they get you.
Well, it's important to note that, oh, wait a second, the action is already...
Oh, there's a fight in ringside here.
Oh, there we go. Johnny TV took it to Dalton Castle. He knew this one was going to get into a scrap.
And it's important to note that because of Christian Cage doing away with the open challenge for the TNT Championship, this Battle Royal was created to ensure that there would be someone to challenge either Christian Cage or Adam Copeland after this event tonight. It's now Dalton Castle.
And they got Archer buried under tables here. They got Kill Switch in the back, buried under. They got the two biggest guys. Oh my God!
Whoa. It's like the Navy trying to take out King Kong and Godzilla. Look at just battering the tables with the chairs, piling them on, just trying to keep them out of the action as long as they possibly can.
Looks like they've had some effectiveness.
You see Serpentico getting a shot for good measure. He's had run-ins with both Kill Switch and Lance Archer. I'm sure he's happy to get a bit of payback as now the competitors beginning to enter the ring, to fill the ring. It is standard Battle Royal rules, Taz. You have to be thrown over the top rope. Both feet must touch the floor for you to be eliminated.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of Battle Royals in my career, and it's tough. It's a dangerous match, more than people realize. You want to try to keep your back in the corner so no one can jump you if possible. You want to keep your foot. Whoa, there goes Serpentico.
Has been eliminated.
Battle Royals or Battles Royal?
Who said Battles Royals?
I asked.
Must have been Nigel. No, it's Battle Royal. Everybody knows that.
It's like Attorneys General.
Exactly.
I didn't say a word. We better check what you're drinking there, Taz. A little bit of eggnog.
Well, Butcher and Blade looking to eliminate Dalton Castle.
Whoa.
Castle walking the tightrope there. And Kip
he's gone.
Dalton Castle.
Wow, Kip Sabian.
Good job by Kip.
And so continues the downward descent for Dalton Castle.
Yeah, he's disappointed, Nigel. Dalton feels like, man, what the hell happened? He got nailed off the apron.
Another quick disappointment for the former Ring of Honor champion. Of course, though, Chaz, it's not just about who gets thrown out. You've got to get in the ring first of all. So for the two big men on the outside, they can't get eliminated until somebody puts them into the ring.
Absolutely, you are correct.
And if you notice, Johnny TV, he went between the top and middle rope to get out to the apron. If he had gone to the floor, he wouldn't have been eliminated. But Danhausen bringing him back into the ring. And now, Trent Beretta. Oh, Johnny TV.
Trent trying to, kind of rip his leg off there. It's impressive.
Okay, Johnny TV, what incredible shape this man is in. Oh, beautiful as well. Oh!
Danhausen with the save.
Johnny TV has been eliminated.
All right, well, the TV just got turned off.
And Danhausen, Rocky Romero celebrating.
Danhausen's got to be careful with those curses. He's throwing them all over the place. Might hit someone of one of his own partners.
Oh, look at Lee off the top rope.
Big shotty Lee Johnson. Flying down onto Kip Sabian.
Yeah, he's got some hops for sure. Lee can fly. His daddy magic. Wearing out, I think that was Alex Reynolds there, I believe. Yep.
Yeah, John Silver coming in for the save as Big Shotty Lee hanging on.
Yeah, Lee's hanging on for sure. He's close. Look at his feet, how close they are.
Cool Hand Ange trying to force Lee Johnson out as Kip Sabian clutching onto that top. Oh, there goes Lee Johnson.
Lee Johnson has been eliminated.
Well, destination was certainly known there for Cool Hand Ange, who put Johnson out of this Battle Royal.
Rolling elbow strike, Enziguri, the wombo combo from Dark Order.
Beautiful.
Great teamwork by Dark Order.
And Cool Hand Ange sent packing.
Cool Hand Ange has been eliminated.
There we go, the Dark Order got to be seen as favorites then, showing that kind of allegiance.
Yeah, maybe they can get down to the final two, then they're on top of each other then. Oh!
Darius Martin and Action Andretti taking out Silver and Reynolds there.
Now the Blade getting his hands on Reynolds.
Butcher and Blade looking to isolate Alex Reynolds in the corner. as Kip Sabian comes in with intensity, and now Reynolds may get sent packing by Butcher. No, gets the boot up.
This one now starting to break down. Hold on, look at this.
Well, that's dangerous right by the ropes there.
Reynolds gets hung out on the top rope.
Uh-oh.
And Kip Sabian.
Oh, he's gone.
Alex Reynolds
Eliminates
has been
Reynolds.
eliminated.
And fans, we are just 30 minutes away from World's End, coming up at the top of the hour, live on pay-per-view through traditional cable and satellite providers in select theaters nationwide, on Bleacher Report, select Dave & Buster's locations nationwide, on Triller TV, Sky, PPV.com, and YouTube.com, and select international markets as John Silver the double suplex.
Well, that was smart by John to have that counter, having that low center of gravity helped him to suplex 2 minutes. One time, no!
Silver the kick to the back of the head on Blade. Butcher, though.
Oh, boy.
Butcher hoisting up Silver, and Silver
John
gets sent
Silver
out.
has been eliminated.
Butcher's just too powerful.
Well, we are seeing an allegiance of sorts now. Butcher, Blade, and Kip Sabian with a dab to celebrate.
Yeah, Kip Sabian actually giving a shout out to Curtis Chapman, who just tragically passed away. Mad Kurt, as he was known. Want to offer our condolences to his family, friends, and fans as the double knee strike there by Rocky Romero. And now Sabian.
Whoa, there goes Kip.
Brian Keith, Bounty Hunter, Andy Gary.
Good job by Keith there.
Oh, he's gone.
Kip Sabian has been eliminated.
Records the elimination of an AEW original here. That's big for Brian Keith, and the DDT on Rocky Romero.
And he really stuck Rocky there.
Such a dangerous match. Whoa! Keith sitting up.
He's going to get cursed.
No, he's not. Butcher's going to cut off Danhausen. Blade cuts off Brian Keith. Man, what a story that would be for Brian Keith to earn a shot at either Christian Cage or Adam Copeland here with a win in this Battle Royal, the headbutt.
That would be impressive for Brian Keith for sure.
Everybody's certainly gunning for Christian Cage, the patriarch of AEW, who in my mind is going to retain tonight. It's his former best friend.
No disqualification here tonight as Brian Keith just Saito suplex there on the Butcher. And
Andretti right there. Nice job with that splash on the back of Daddy Magic.
Yeah, Action Andretti. Darius Martin still alive in this one as Brian Keith now looking for double underhook here.
Oh, that's a big man to try that too, though.
Oh, but Butcher has Keith up, and down goes Keith.
Bad landing.
Goes Keith.
Bounty Hunter Brian Keith has been eliminated.
Good job by Butcher and Blade to work as a cohesive unit. Nevertheless, the Murder Hawk Monster's up.
Now, this is the last thing that the remaining competitors in the ring want, is Lance Archer and Kill Switch Rousing getting up from the pile of lumber that was keeping them down.
I'm not sure if that's Godzilla or King Kong, but either way, he is alive.
He is alive and he is angry. Look at Daddy Magic.
What is Daddy Magic doing here?
Daddy says no.
Daddy says I'm in trouble.
Says yes.
Archer, the grip. Look at Daddy Magic stomping on the foot of Archer.
Well, that works.
Menard throwing the chops and big body block by Archer. And Daddy Magic eliminated.
Daddy Magic Matt Menard has been eliminated.
Lance Archer making an immediate impact when he finally entered this match, Nigel.
Yeah, and he had a lot of more energy as well than everybody else. And now Christopher Daniels to the outside.
Daniels has been eliminated.
Now Andretti
and Darius.
And Darius here, they're on top of the Murder Hawk Monster.
Both men charge again, but Lance Archer just too powerful. Now Danhausen, Trent Beretta trying to overwhelm the Murder Hawk Monster, as is Rocky Romero.
So much action, so much to discuss. And of course, Fuzz, you've got to talk about our main event tonight. Oh, the AEW title on the line. Will we find out, though, who is the devil?
That remains to be seen. Right now, Rocky just drilled Lance, and Lance don't seem too happy.
Rocky Romero, long history with Lance Archer. He was part of the group that tried to keep Archer down, but Archer maybe out for blood here as he's got Rocky up.
Oh my God! Oh no!
Rocky Romero.
Rocky Azúcar Romero has been eliminated.
Action Andretti's eyeballing the Murder Hawk Monster. Hold on. We've seen this before with Andretti. Watch this. It's impressive the way he can hydrate rapidly. Watch this.
Rapid Hydretti. And Archer swinging a miss.
It's impressive.
Darius
something.
Darius and Andretti working in tandem on into the Hurricane Run on Archer. Wow.
That was really well done.
Oh, wait a second. Kill switch now.
Oh no.
Boy.
Emerges. And the double chokeslam on Andretti and Darius.
Lane just getting and Butcher too right on top of Kill Switch.
And Nigel, the last time we saw Kill Switch, I mean, before he received that double concerto from the Rated R Superstar, he seemed a bit conflicted about taking orders from Christian Cage.
Well, he was a little bit conflicted about attacking Shayna Wayne, or Mother Wayne, as she is known right now. And you could understand that why. I'm not sure Kill Switch ever had a mother.
Oh, Archer. Kill Switch. Meet, and now the two behemoths.
Two big beasts.
Leave these guys to it. Oh, wait a second.
Andretti.
Darius Martin has been eliminated. Action Andretti has been eliminated.
Almost simultaneous eliminations there by Archer and Kill Switch. And look at Butcher, the backbreaker on Kill Switch. Blade, though, eats a big boot from Archer.
The best outcome for the current TNT champion, Christian Cage, of course, is Kill Switch winning this match. Then he would obviously forfeit his title opportunity.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
You think, I mean, remember how Kill Switch was so distraught back when he was Luchasaurus, when Christian Cage basically stole that TNT championship, that three-way.
Luchasaurus knows who butters his bread, but right now, here comes Archer.
Trying to go for a German suplex. It's not going to work, Danhausen.
As you always say, the first step is getting your hips below your opponent.
Well, yeah, everyone's hips are below Lance's. He's so tall, but oh my God, Danhausen's dead meat here.
Way up there.
Oh!
Wow, look at Trent.
Trent Barretta with the save, Danhausen. And
oh, he's going to go. Lance is going.
Lance Archer's eliminated.
Lance Archer has been eliminated.
Wow, who would have thunk it?
Listen to that response.
And you got to give the people what they want.
Oh!
Barretta, what are you doing, Trent?
Has been eliminated.
Well, Trent
gets the TNT title opportunity.
That's right. Trent gave Danhausen what he wanted. He's just doing it for himself. That's it. It's all about Trent. It's a title shot. You got to do it, man. Every man for himself, and he's in there with Kill Switch right now.
Wow, Barretta fired up. Two unprotected knees to the jaw, and a third.
And a third, indeed. What it would mean for Trent Barretta to earn this TNT Championship opportunity here on Long Island. But Kill Switch.
He's pulling that knee pad down, guys. That's bone on jaw coming.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Kill Switch catches Barretta and plants him.
Too powerful, Kill Switch.
And Trent Barretta, I mean, when you get chokeslammed by like that, all the oxygen comes out of your lungs. Everything becomes laborious. As you see Trent Barretta struggling, Kill Switch.
Whoa, 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 a second.
Low bridge. Kill Switch hanging on, just barely.
And if Trent could get up and get the hands of Kill Switch off that top rope, he's going to win this thing.
Oh, but Trent got caught, and he's getting dragged over the top rope.
Barretta there trying to give himself some leverage, jumping to the outside.
He's dangerous on the apron.
Use it.
Dangerous on the apron here. No ropes to help.
As Trent Barretta looking maybe for a half and half on Kill Switch. That would be impressive inside the ring, doubly so here on the apron. Oh, big right hand though, stops Barretta in his tracks.
That was a heavy shot.
Oh!
Trent Barretta has been eliminated. Therefore, the winner of this match, Kill Switch.
Well, Christian shall be happy now, as long as he retains.
The only former TNT TNT champion in this match has now earned a shot at regaining that TNT championship. But what will Killswitch do?
And so look, listen, this is an opportunity right now for this man here. He to step up or something, but look at this is impressive.
Very impressive. What this really is, though, is an opportunity for Killswitch to prove his loyalty to the greatest TNT champion of all time.
Or this is an opportunity for him to regain the TNT championship as well. Killswitch victorious here tonight, and we are just under 20 minutes away from World's End. Coming up on your traditional cable and satellite providers and select movie theaters nationwide, select Dave & Buster's locations across the country and internationally on Triller TV, Sky, PPV.com, and YouTube.com. World's End, it is going to be massive, and we were just talking about it. The TNT Championship will be on the line. No disqualification match. The champion, Christian Cage. The rated R superstar, Adam Copeland. And the AEW Women's World Championship up for grabs. Timeless Toni Storm faces the inaugural AEW Women's World Champion, Riho. Let's take a look at this matchup.
Is it better to be the first, or is it better to be the best?
How about this? The first Women's World Champion!
And the last time we saw Riho, Toni Storm, she was a part of the Outcast. They took out Riho, and now she's back.
ペイントされたり、本当に散々やられてきたので、そのリベンジをしたいです。今回はベルトを取るためだけではなくて、
The first gets engraved in history. They set the bar, they break the ground, they become known as the beginning. Not bad. But the best takes what came before it and renders it moot.
今回もまたこのワールドエンドであなたを倒してチャンピオンになります。
This is my spot. You will not take it. You will not make it.
Riho will get her shot at the final. Former Outcast, she will get her shot at the AEW Women's World Championship. Watch out!
Riho, darling. At World's End, better bring a coat, because it gets a bit chilly in my shadow.
Toni Storm, Riho for the AEW Women's World Championship. That is coming up on World's End on pay-per-view later on tonight. But we still have one more match here on 0 Hour, and it is a big one. The FTW Championship on the line. Hook, the champion. Wheeler Yuta, the challenger. But most importantly, it is FTW rules. Anything goes.
I want to talk to you about this consistent issue that you're having with Wheeler Yuta.
Hey, how about I tell you what's going on? You shouldn't be wasting your time with guys like this when you could be interviewing honorable champions just like myself.
The real honorable, you kick Shibata in the balls.
That was a low blow! Wait a minute, that music! It's Hook!
Look, I pinned Shibata in the middle of the ring to become a record-setting, 3-time Ring of Honor Pure Champion. I can do it under pure rules, and I can do it under your rules, too.
You want to fight me with my rules for my title? Well, that's fine by me.
You stuck your nose in my business. I'm ready to put you out.
Let's do it on my home turf, New York, Nassau Coliseum, World's End. I'll see you there.
The following contest set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit falls under FTW rules, and it is for the FTW Championship. Introducing the challenger from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 199 pounds. He is the Ring of Honor Pure Wrestling Champion, Wheeler Yuta.
You see Yuta gesturing that he is the only 3-time Ring of Honor Pure Champion, and he's a man that is exquisitely prepared for this rule set just due to his association with the Blackpool Combat Club in the wars that they have been in, blood and guts matches, anarchy in the arena matches. Nigel, Yuta, wait a second, Yuta.
You got something to say, just grab the mic.
Well, as all of you just saw, Hook has been sticking his nose. Excuse me. Hook has been sticking his nose where it doesn't belong, but I mean, does that really surprise anyone? Look at this shithole that he's from. I mean, is there a single redeeming quality about Long Island? No one in New York even likes you, and that's the lowest of the low already. I mean, you've got the inferior hockey team. You're not even the best island in Long Island, Staten Island. Staten Island's even better, and that's trash. We all know that. And now Hook and I have a match under FTW rules. Taz, I know you know a lot about FTW rules, but I hope you... Now, as I... What's with the damn horn? What's with the damn horn?
And from St. Mark's Place, weighing in at 201 pounds, he is the FTW champion. He is Hook.
Taz, it's been a minute since that horn's played in this building.
Yeah, that's the Islanders horn, man, right here in the barn. Hook, when he was a kid, man, he has been to this arena to so many Islander games with me. He's actually rocking the Islanders colors right now, the orange and blue and the white. So, yeah, it was awesome to hear that horn, and shut up, Yuta.
I have to ask, did he have to ask you for permission to wear the orange tonight?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, hold on a second here. The usual unperturbed look on the face of Hook, who's coming out with a flurry of offense now.
But Hook coming into this with a plan, swinging a miss there by Wheeler Yuta. Yuta tried to get the jump on him, but Hook regaining the advantage.
Well, talking of the advantage, Chaz, the inaugural FTW champion, how do you use the rules to your advantage in this sort of match?
Yeah, you just got it. It's a mixture. It's a weird mixture, Nigel, of wrestling and then bring some hardcore into it. That's the thing. You got to pick your spots with that. Yeah, maybe I coached up Hook a little bit on that, and that helped him become FTW champ. Maybe not.
This crowd here, this sold-out crowd at the Veterans Memorial Coliseum here on Long Island.
The big Uchimata coming, boys. Yeah, there it is.
Beautiful evidence of his background in judo.
And you know, the thing is, Yuta, as the pure champion, the pure title is the complete polar opposite, guys, as you know, of the FTW title. You know, with the rules on it and all of the rules that are on that pure title.
The best technical wrestler in the world holds the Ring of Honor pure title. I should know.
Yes, sir.
Record reign holding that title. I've got to say, I've been very impressed with Wheeler Yuta since he has won the title for the third time, especially how he did it against Shibata.
You mean with a low blow?
With a low blow, he did what he had to do to win the title.
And this is all legal. If you're not familiar with FTW rules, it's basically no disqualification, no count out. So that's why the referee is just there, and Hook is just wearing out that forehead. Oh, nice chop there by Yuta.
Yuta, though, fires back with the chop, and now...
it's coming.
Hook creates some distance, and overhand chop sting in the chest of Yuta.
That's hand of doom right there, boys.
Right, well, Taz, you talked about Hook coming here in his youth, spending so much time here in these hallowed halls. Do you think that puts pressure on this young man, or does it give him some confidence?
Well, he's a second-generation wrestler, and there's pressure on you all the time. Watch out here!
Yuta sent for a ride by Hook.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll be honest with you, Nigel. I mean, Hook, it's going to sound like whatever, I'm that dad, but I don't give a rat's ass. He loves pressure. The kid has loved pressure his whole life as an athlete. He really does, man. He loves it. I'm letting it out, baby.
As Hook, now right hand, staggers Wheeler Yuta back towards the ring.
Yuta's looking for something, and it's legal to grab these weapons.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And
man, that was a haymaker shot there.
The trash can lid. Yuta swinging for the fences with that one.
Yeah, Hook kind of walked into it, not realizing.
Oh, the irony.
Yeah, really.
And I mean, that's what Wheeler Yuta was talking about, though, Nigel. He's had so much experience in these no-rule situations, these vicious matches alongside the Blackpool Combat Club.
Well, not only that, he said that he could have faced Hook for the Ring of Honor Pure title, but he knew that he would beat Hook under those rules, so he threw Hook a bone. He said, I'll fight you under FTW rules.
Yeah, he never offered him that opportunity, though. Hook would have loved that opportunity for the Pure title.
Look at Yuta just grinding his boot to the back of Hook's head.
But I got to play devil's advocate here, Taz. You know, Hook, very handsome young individual, a great competitor, a great champion, but there's no way that he beats the Ring of Honor Pure champion under Pure rules.
Well, that's fine for you to say. You've earned your opinion, and I respect it. And I think your opinion is incorrect.
As Yuta,
hold on
a second. I think Wheeler Yuta heard what you were saying. Taz said that he could.
You ain't got to worry about me, son. You got to worry about that guy.
Remarkable restraint shown by Taz as Hook taking advantage of Wheeler Yuta taking his eye off the ball.
Nice job there on that.
Beautiful.
Good cover there as Yuta.
Close.
We're still trying to restore our desk. Apologies.
Yeah, we're crazy here.
As
need a towel. There we go. We'll get a little beverage here.
Oh, wait a second.
This guy's hitting myself with a stop sign. I'm over here cleaning up soda.
Oh, wow. Man. Yeah. Well, here's a question for you. Do you think the way that the rest of the Blackpool Combat Club have treated Wheeler Yuta have turned him into this man? Do you not think that arguably they have blood on their own hands?
No, I think that Wheeler Yuta has evolved perfectly in the Blackpool Combat Club, and they have given him tough love for sure. But I get what you're saying. But yeah, no, he's a hell of a competitor. He's always been. Yuta's excellent.
He just sits out the senton. Now going for a cover here. Two.
If you look at the members of the Blackpool Combat Club, the Fagin of the Blackpool Combat Club, Brian Danielson, very emotionally abusive to this young man.
Hold on, now he's trying to get. Yuta wants it. Looks like he's going for a suplex on that chair. Yeah, the Hook's bottoming out here. Nice. Good job on the counter.
Hook countering out, and fans, we are less than 10 minutes away from World's End, coming up on pay-per-view. Order it on Bleacher Report, traditional cable and satellite providers internationally on Triller TV, PPV.com, Sky, YouTube.com.
He's got him here.
Light suplex, and Yuta able to kick out.
Good kick out by Yuta. Excellent bridge and technique on the Northern Lights throw.
Just scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen. You can join us on Bleacher Report for World's End, just over 7 minutes away.
Yeah, right now. Oh, he's going for the choke hit. Oh, almost had it.
Almost got it.
Oh, good arm drag counter.
We have Wheeler Yuta was prepared for Red Rum, and now the German suplex with the release, but Hook back up to his feet.
Popped up with that momentum. There's a German coming here.
Oh, whoa. Little bit of delay. Trying to slam Yuta higher angle. Oof.
But Yuta, he likes that low trajectory.
Different type of German. There's a little higher coming here. Yeah, that's it. On the back of the head.
And Yuta rolls through. Neither man with the clear advantage after this exchange. Yuta pulling himself up with the assistance of the ropes. And just fires off a big elbow strike, but Hook fires back. Both men, same idea. Both men go down.
Yeah, they have similarities in their physical style. And you can see it. These are two young, tough lions here. And you got to assume which one of these athletes, Nigel, can get to their feet first could possibly have the advantage, possibly.
Yeah, a slight advantage in the moment. The question is, though, what they will do with that advantage at this point in the match. What's going through their minds?
Yeah, it's a tough part in the match when you know, you've been through it, Nigel. You know, when you get that physicality put on you back and forth. And the live house here behind the hometown guy.
Nassau Coliseum coming alive, getting behind Hook on there's Yuta biting. That's the savagery he's learned in the Blackpool Combat Club.
All legal, all legal.
No disqualifications.
Fisherman suplex, nice bridge there.
A good job on that Fisherman. Excellent kick out by Hook, but that was a really good job by Yuta. I like it.
And you could see the grimace of pain on the face of the cold-hearted, handsome devil on Hook's face. This has been a very physical match.
Yeah, again, both of these men are physical competitors. No matter if it's a hardcore version, like we're witnessing, or straight wrestling. They're hybrids, both of them.
Yuta's really putting a beating on Hook now.
He's resilient. Hook can take it. He can take a lot of punishment, I promise you that.
Got to be hard for you to sit here and watch this.
Yeah, it's hard, but you know what? Oh, he got caught. That's a high cradle, boys.
Got the shoulder.
Oh, it's moved.
And Yuta! Disastrous landing for Wheeler Yuta.
Oh, he's going to get the win. Hook's got him here, I think.
Hook brings Yuta back towards center. Far leg is out. No, Yuta able to kick out.
Let's take another look here. This is a high cradle suplex. Underhook in the crook of the leg and right on that trash can.
Whoa.
And now Hook thinking red rum again. Yuta senses it.
He's got wrist control. Yuta does, so Hook don't have it locked completely yet. Because now maybe he's going to get it.
Oh wait, Yuta turns his back in the trash can. I think that's the only thing that saved Yuta from that red rum.
Yeah, he had to do that. It was tough to watch, but it was smart by Wheeler to do that.
Great awareness from the Ring of Honor Pure champion.
As Yuta bringing Hook back upright. Bit of a hush falling over this sold-out crowd here on Long Island as Yuta gaining the advantage.
You've seen this DDT, oh my God, on the stop sign.
DDT on the stop sign. Yuta was looking for it earlier on the ramp, but he hit it center of the ring.
You got to be tough here.
And now Yuta.
You got to be tough. Be tough.
No.
There you go.
We were half a heartbeat away from crowning a new FTW champion.
Yuta's beaten a lot of people with that DDT.
Sure has. We saw him this past week on Rampage. He caught Danhausen with that. Hook's rolling out of bounds here. I think he got dinged up on that DDT.
Oh boy.
Yuta's got himself a little 2x4. That might be a 2x2. What's Hook?
Hook pulling something else from under the ring. A little smaller than a 2x4, but oh.
Oh yeah. Hook swept his leg. It snapped the stick. He swept his leg so hard.
And just with the remnants
turned into a whip
of this. And you see Yuta, a little bit of blood over his eye just from all the physicality of this match. And now Hook with the red rum, but the stick locked in with the remnants of the stick. He's got the hooks in, and Wheeler Yuta taps out.
This match by submission, and still the FTW champion,
Man, how great is that? Hook defending the FTW championship. FTW rules right here in his own backyard.
That was some physicality by these two men. Excellent outing by the pure champ, Yuta. Hook stand tall right here in Strong Island with that FTW title.
Wheeler Yuta, still the Ring of Honor Pure champion. Maybe this young man who currently resides in St. Mark's Place might get a title opportunity under those rules, Taz.
Possibly. Hook's ready for any title.
And there you see that sold-out crowd joining us here in the Nassau Coliseum. Just under 2 minutes away from World's End. Let's go back to the remarkable Renee Paquette, the regrettable RJ City.
Guys, we are here. We've got a sold-out Nassau Coliseum, moments away from going live on pay-per-view. FTW champion Hook made his way up from the Lower East Side. All right, let's talk about tonight. We are moments away from going live with World's End. We've got an all-star 8-man tag team match. It's Claudio Castagnoli, Brody King, taking up Brian Elwood.
You got it. It's going to be mayhem. Speaking of mayhem, Miro will look to redeem CJ Perry and Andrade El Idolo.
Now stepping in for Keith Lee, we will see the legendary Dustin Rhodes taking on the white-hot Swerve Strickland.
And then Timeless Tony Storm will look to be the best against the first Rio.
The TBS Championship is on the line. We have Julia Hart taking on Abaddon.
And then the Don Callis family joins forces with Big Bill and Ricky Starks to take on Jericho, Guevara, Darby Allin, and Sting.
The Continental Classic comes to a head. Jon Moxley taking on the Mad King, Eddie Kingston.
No DQ means a lot of business going on. Adam Copeland against Christian Cage.
MJF comes home to Long Island. The odds stacked against him as he takes on Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship. Guys, this is World's End. The pay-per-view starts right now.